Morning.
We open the stock at the moment.
So what's this QR code about?
We're not allowed to share at the moment. You'll find out.
For coronavirus, COVID pass. Huh? Look, this is what it is. Sainsbury's.
Sorry.
Look at that, Sainsbury's preparing for COVID passes. Disgusting. Disgusting. What is that for?
This is we trying the new technology.
Yes, COVID technology.
So basically, the lady on the screen right there to the left, at first she said, we're not allowed to tell you what this is at the moment. And then as the conversation pursued, the other lady said, we are trying the new technology. Okay. Now, what the guy was saying is just one small aspect of it. All right. The larger picture is you are looking at the mark of the beast, Antichrist system. It is slowly being put in place like a serpent that wraps around its prey and starts squeezing it. And before its prey knows it, it's done. It's finished. That is what is happening right now. You're not hearing about this. It's not being displayed everywhere like things normally would be. They're just putting it in play in certain strategic places. All right. This is actually in London. There's other videos that show places throughout Great Britain. There's places in Canada, I believe in Vancouver, all over the world. And what the claim is that this is a checkout free trial of technology that they're doing a trial with, checkout free. So if you don't know what that means, once this whole system is in place with the mark, you will not even be granted access to the store. The doors won't even open. And the way that the doors slide open right now when you're walking up, the motion detectors, they will be able to detect from a 6-foot radius, almost like your toroid field. It's going to be a field given off by this technology, this beast technology. Okay. And it's already showing up with certain Bluetooth applications. It originally it showed up on everyone's Bluetooth when you brought your Bluetooth screen up. You could actually scan where you were at, and you could see everyone who has taken the certain poison. Okay, now especially with the newer phones, they uploaded a what they say, like, update, and basically made it so you can no longer see that. You have to put your phone into developer mode, which you can do easily. You can look it up on anywhere on the internet and find out how to place your phone into developer mode. And when you're in public, you can actually scan and see who has taken the poison. All right. What you're seeing in this video is just the beginning of the system that's going to be in place. Not only will the doors not open, when they do and you pass through, they know your name, your address, how many social credits you have, what you do for a living, your criminal history, your kids, where your kids live, where your kids are in real time, location, where everyone is, where you've been for the last, since you've had it, what words you have spoken. They can even access your vision through your eyes. If you think this is some kind of conspiracy, a whistleblower that was head of Amazon security has already came out with the closest thing that we will have to tangible evidence, explaining and proclaiming this technology that he has seen and used himself that can actually access people's vision through their eyes. Not only this, it goes even further. They can actually access data or memories in your brain because it's all electromagnetic activity and pulses. All right. This sorcery is so high scale that most simple-minded individuals, ignorant individuals, or just those that come from a generation where these things are unfathomable, just do not get this. All right. So it's one thing if you don't get it, but it's another thing if you're so ignorant that you say, oh no, there's no way. This is nonsense. Because it's clearly right in front of you. There's no way you can dispute this. If you want to look up the patents and everything, you can see the patents. It's all there. So there's no excuse. There's no way that you can dispute what's going on. And once it's all in place, you will not be able to buy, sell, or trade. Transactions, every transaction will need to be approved by a super quantum AI computer. No longer will it be money. It will be digital currency, aka social credits. You will be docked just from things that you say out of your mouth or type on your phone or your social media. You will not be able to travel a certain amount from your home, or then your credits, your social credits will not be eligible. You will not be able to purchase gas or any food if you go a certain range away from what is listed as your home. If you're not in your house by a certain curfew time, allotted time, you will be penalized, and they will have your location at all times. And you won't be able, the people that don't take the mark will not be able to send people in there that did take it to get things for them, because there will be a strict limitation on every single item. The food, the excuse will be that these food shortages that are coming, and this is going to be the solution. So no one's going to go against it, because the solution from the powers that be, and eventually the false messiah, is going to be that we have to do this. We have to have a limit on what people can get. But see, the way they're going to promote it is that they're going to give it to you. You're going to get social credits, like how people get food stamps now. But it's going to be credits for everything, not just food. But you're going to be limited. You're only going to be able to get maybe like one tube of toothpaste a month. Or a soap, things like that. So you're not going to be able to send someone in that has taken the mark to get things for people that haven't taken it, because the transaction will be denied, and there will be no shoplifting. There will be nobody that can just run up in there and get things, because the doors aren't going to open. If you don't have the social credits available when you enter the store and you grab things and have them in your cart, there will no longer be a need for employees to scan and check you out and make a transaction. The transaction is already being made through the technology that is in your DNA and intertwined as a serpent with your DNA now. So everything in your cart when you're walking out, if you don't have them social credits, and if the transaction isn't approved by the super AI quantum computer, then the doors won't open. And then they will have someone come apprehend you and essentially kidnap you and put you into custody. All right? There ain't going to be trials and things as there are now. It's going to be like, I don't know if you've seen the movie Judge Dredd, where the police are the judges and everything right then and there. People, there won't be no phone calls or anything. You'll essentially be kidnapped. And no one will know what happened. This is what is about to take place. This is not a fairy tale. So anyone that thinks this is some kind of game or some kind of fear mongering, because anybody that is on the winning team, there is no fear. We fear not. So this is not about instilling fear in anyone. This is about preparing you spiritually and mentally on what's coming. So when you see it manifesting on a high level and it starts spreading everywhere, it doesn't knock you off your block. It doesn't stun you and put you in shock. You already know and can see what's coming. We've been warned with prophecies, and those who have eyes to see can see. And there's messengers and prophets all throughout the land at this very moment that are warning the body of Messiah, of Mashiach, of Christ. This is real. This is happening. And the people that do have already taken this technology, and as it goes further and gets stronger, and they ramp it up with their grids and their infrastructure, the people that have taken it aren't even they wouldn't even entertain the idea of trying to go into the store and get it for someone that hasn't taken it, because they're not even going to communicate with us. It's organic beings against inorganic beings. All right. Essentially like a Terminator scenario, except it's not full blown robots. It's a organic hybrid, a genetically modified organism. That's what it is. And that's the only creatures that will have access to the satanic system that's already in place. It's just rolling it out as a snake, slowly squeezing their victim. Because if they strike too hard, it'll wake you up. It'll snap most in a large amount of people out of their slumber at once. You get bit by something or stung by something, you know something's not right. When something just slowly gets around you and starts squeezing you a little tighter and tighter, you don't really notice it. You kind of do, but not enough to really make a big fuss about it. Because you don't want someone to call you crazy, or you don't want to lose your job, or these fake blessings, these blessings, these things that you call blessings that are actually blessings. All right. So everyone that says they're woke and truthers and this and that, and all you're worried about is deciphering some movie or football scores or this and that, you really need to wake up, snap out of it, and concentrate and focus on what truly matters, the only thing that matters. All right. And that's preparing for what is coming. Take heed, beloved.